Hey YouTube, Shukwin Shinobi here with a review of the S.H.Figuarts release of Kamen Rider G4, the movie exclusive rider from the Kamen Rider Agito movie project G4. Obviously, if you can't make the connection, then you're dense. But anyway, standard Figuarts packaging, black and white picture of G4 right here. Not that you'd be able to tell because he is black and white, or rather black and silver, but same thing. Master Rider G4 on the side here. On the back, him with his giant-ass Gigant missile launcher thing. And then the little tiny pistol he comes with. I don't know why you'd pose him with that when he has a giant fucking missile launcher. But to each their own. And a mugshot picture over here. Like normal, so let's go ahead and get the guy open. I've had him posed on my desk for quite a while now, and outside of holding the giant missile launcher, I can't really do too much, but we'll go ahead and then do the best we can. There we go. So it comes with this strap, not strap, but like cable thing for the Gigant. It plugs into his belt and then goes into the missile launcher. I had it posed in one way for a long time, so it's kind of stuck like this, and then I couldn't get back in the packaging, so it's just kind of sitting out here. And then we have the 4 missiles for the Gigant, the whatever his pistol's called. It has some sort of numerical name, I just don't know what it is. Yeah, I'll put it in a little description thingy, whatever. And 5 hands, 2 of which are just kind of like relaxed, or actually, why does it come with 2 of these hands? Hold on, I'm intrigued now. So these hands right here are almost identical, except this one has the pinky and ring finger curled up more than this hand. Hooray. So I don't really know why. I guess he holds something better. So anyway, we have those hands, and then we have a set of standardized holding shit hands. And then the other hand I was talking about is just, it's also the curled up finger, relaxed hand thing, whatever. Let's assemble the Gigant real quick. You just take these missile launchers, they're all the same, basically. And just plug them in right in here. It's kind of obvious where everything goes. Mostly because it's the same and it doesn't matter. Indeed. And I think that's in good enough, so happy face. Actually, these can turn a little bit, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, they're in there and that's what counts. It goes this way, the G in the front that you probably can't see because my camera's crap, kind of signifies what angle this is supposed to be at. Set that aside, and then last but not least, actually yes, least, is this silly little pistol. The scope can come off for no real reason other than turning it into a scopeless gun, whatever. And here we have G4 in all of his giant Mecha Rider glory. Heavily armored, it's really bulky. In fact, it feels a little bit heavier than the other Figuarts. Mostly just because his feet are a little bit bigger and thicker, and that's all made of die cast, so it kind of adds a little bit of weight to him. And then he's obviously a bit chubbier and bulkier because of all the armor, and the giant backpack, and various other such G-related things. Is that a... Looks like it's a place to hold the pistol. Can you do that? I don't know. I don't think you can, but it looks like it's a place to hold a gun. Actually, it is indeed a place to hold the gun. Right there. So cool. His gun can fit on his leg. I just found that out right now. Yay for reviewing and learning things. So anyway, same Figuarts articulation. He can't go back as much because of the way the backpack's designed right here. But overall, everything else is same. Standard articulation. You've all come to groan and love, or whatever. That's the next time I use standardized phrases in my reviews. So let's go ahead and give him the Gigant missile launcher and get this on the road. The coolest hand to use on that side is probably this one, the relaxed, opened, curled fingers one. Just so he's kind of like, yeah, I'm cool with one hand, and then I got a fucking missile launcher with the other hand. So pop that off. Plug this hand in, just like so. And it's really difficult to pose him with the missile launcher, and there's no real reason why. It's just that it's so huge, and I'm doing that backwards. It's so huge, he doesn't hold it that well, and the amount of like leeway you have to give the missile launcher, and I don't know what I'm saying. But it's hard, basically, is what I'm trying to say. In fact, I just got it all situated, now I have to take it off his hand. Plug the cable that it came with right here. In that open hole space, it'll plug right in there, and just leave that open. And then the other bit plugs right in on this side of him right here. So just plug that in right there. I won't be horrendously tight or anything, but it works. And I found it helps position the missile launcher a little bit if you curl it around the backpack right here. Mostly it gets that cable out of the way, and it helps him kind of keep from dropping out of his hand, basically, because it adds a little bit of security to it. So once you get that situated, something kind of like, don't drop it, G4. Come on. Exactly. And the cable came out completely, because that's how it rolls, and god damn it. Shit. Anyway, you you get the, god damn it. The general idea of this, it worked. It worked a lot better the first time I did this, but I'm sorry. He's been sitting on my desk forever, and I haven't reviewed him, and I feel really bad. And now I'm all flustered and angry, and G4, just hold your goddamn missile launcher like a good boy. Sure, something like that. That works. Happy face. And everyone smiled, so there we go. He's holding the missile launcher. The cable's in. He's looking cool, and that only took 9 minutes to do. So, anyway, I'll just end it right here. He's a really cool figure art. He's worth it probably for the Gigant alone. It's such a cool missile launcher, and Decade's gonna look awesome with it eventually once the Decader comes out. But really cool. His color scheme's neat. The Gigant's awesome. So on those two merits alone, I do recommend him. G3X is probably a little bit better pickup because he was actually in the show. He stuck around for a while, and I think he comes with some more guns. But I still highly recommend it. Accessories are awesome, like I said, and paint scheme is cool. So basically, pick it up if you want to. It's still available at CS Toys. I think they still have a ton of them, so go ahead and pick them up. So until next time, you can check out a photo gallery of this guy at flickr.com/photo/shukinshobi, and of course, Check out shukenshowme.wordpress.com for all the latest news, updates, and most importantly, release dates. And of course, check out our podcast, our podcast / my podcast with Dawson Rider and Genemon, or however I want to phrase it, at shukenshowme.podbean.com, where we deliver all the latest toku news in the craziest way possible. Subscribe via the RSS feed or iTunes. So take care and have a great one. Bye.